Alright, kinda had a bad day today, not even gonna lie. But I got a really awesome surprise in the mail. The case! It's actually finally here. And honestly, this box is a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be. And it's raising me some concerns with where I want to put it, which actually is over there. But I'm going to unbox this case because seriously, this is going to be so crazy. I've never had a PC case before. Again, this is my first PC build, so of course I've never had a case. But yeah, I want to see how this is going to be. So let's unbox this thing. And sorry if the room's a little bit messy and dirty. We'll get fixed. Okay. This is like unwrapping an awesome Christmas present. A Christmas present I probably should have had a long time ago. Okay. Wait! Oh my God! Wait, guys! Wait, guys! How do I take this out? I don't. Oh my God, dude! Holy shit, nipples! How do I take this out? Hold on. Here we go. Take it out this way because I'm gonna be careful. I know it's not like the motherboard or anything, but it's still a glass panel. And wow, this is basically how I thought it was gonna look. It's crazy that it's actually here though. And no, this is not the actual PC. This is just the case. We gotta get the rest of the parts, the CPU, the GPU, the power supply, and the monitor. So the last things I'm actually missing. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Oh God, I need to move this. This is the accessory box, which comes with the panel, I guess, which is really cool. Hard drive installation. This is also a dual chamber case. Alright, let's do the rest. Okay. Wow. Hold on. Let's take these two black things off. Put this under there, I guess. And here it is. Wow, that's actually not as big as I thought it was going to be, but it's still super beefy. Hold on. Wow. Whoa. I will also not be building my PC on the floor, by the way. I'm not actually going to be doing this when I actually get it, because that's just a hazard waiting to happen. But guys, look. Oh my God. The case itself. Holy crap. Do you guys see this? I don't really want to pick it up and like risk it like cracking. It's got like a mesh thing under here. I don't want to touch it the wrong way. And also, I'm not peeling off this plastic on the glass when it's the actual PC parts aren't really even in here yet. But as you guys can see, I hope you guys can see. Actually, I'm gonna help you guys come down here with me. As you guys can see, this is so cool. Like, okay, obviously that's where the motherboard. It's going to be like some of the inputs. And then there's got the RGB fans, which of course aren't on right now. But obviously this thing looks so good. Like, look at that. I didn't mean to zoom in, but like, look at that. That looks so good. And then I guess power supply. It is a dual chamber case. And let me see. So I remember some people showing that this is actually a very easy panel to take off. Oh yeah, that comes off. No screws really no tools really. There's a screw here, but let me see if I can put it back on. I should be able to. I don't know what's not going back in. Oh, there we go. All right, and if I do this, I'm pretty sure this panel should slide off. Yes. Ooh, and it's got like a plug up in there. I don't know what a lot of these things are. I guess this is the ports for the RGB, I guess, to plug into the motherboard and some other stuff. It's crazy. Yeah, all of the cable management stuff is going to be back here, but I'm going to try to make it as clean as possible just because, you know, for my sake. So I'm gonna try to get this back on there because I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. Yeah, I think it goes like this. Yeah, there we go. That was really easy. And then I just screw this back in and everything is okay. But now it's time for the huge, actually, first of all, I want to see these ports right here, or how you turn it on, right? So here we have a USB-C port, two USB 3.0s, I don't know, a headphone jack, a microphone jack. I don't know what this is. I think it's for the RGB, I think. And the power. So whenever I want to turn on this sexy beast from the heavens, I gotta push this switch. That's crazy. Now, I just want to let you guys know right now, I'm actually really never usually a fan of like this whole thing that's going on with like PC cases where they just look like goddamn like fish tanks. In fact, I originally wanted a PC case that did not look anything like this. Like I wanted a PC case that looked like something from 2013, had like a disk drive, and was mostly covered by everything. The only reason why I'm not putting on the mesh case right now, because actually there's a mesh case that can go right here, because this thing actually comes with another case with another panel, which is in that box over there, that actually lets you have more airflow into it. So I don't know why you would like not have that. Like you got your airflow right here, you got your airflow back there, over there, and it's got fans, but at the same time, have more airflow. Like these things can get really hot, and congesting them as much as you can is just not really that good. But yeah, although I say that I'm not really a fan of fish tank like cases, this is probably the only one I like that actually is a fish tank kind of case. Again, the mesh panel will be coming on here someday, or whenever I get this actual, thing all set up. But this entire thing right here is actually like really good looking. I love how blue it is. You guys should already know blue is my favorite color. Obviously, it should be very obvious. And I just love that it's blue. Obviously, the RGB lights can glow like rainbows and stuff like that, but that's so gamery. But I'm going to make it so that the fans are going to be like blue. I want this thing to be particularly like blue, silver, and black, because that's what the motherboard is. It's like silver and black, but everything else can be blue or black or whatever. But this is actually really good. Now, here comes the ultimate test. Will this fit in my setup? For reference, I want to fit it right there. Actually, it might be possible. Actually, this is my old laptop. Say what's up, Lenovo Legion 15 or 5 Pro from 2021. It's actually an amazing laptop. I kind of messed that up for myself. I really did. But I had the charger and this up there. I'm not too sure if I could sell it. Maybe I could sell it for some money. I do have about like two other this laptop and another laptop I could actually legitimately sell. I'm just not sure. Let me know in the comment section down below if I can actually sell that. But okay, now I'm looking at it. I don't know if it's going to be able to fit down here, so let's see. Oh, guys, no way. Okay, I was doing measurements with this, and I thought to myself, how is this even going to work? Can it slide in? No, it can't. Wow. Wait. Oh no, that is a really... Well, I could probably do it to the side, yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I am not... This is not gonna work. This is not gonna work. Oh no. Oh freak. Yeah, this thing is actually kind of heavy. Well, when you're in an awkward position like me. Alright, so we might have a little bit of a problem. That definitely will not fit down there. But look at this. I was thinking about just putting it right next to me on the desk. And granted, I do have to move this. But look at this. Guys. What in the hell? How am I going to do this? This is ridiculous. This is actually a lot bigger than I thought. I am not putting it just straight up on the floor. That is ridiculous. I mean, I could do that, but I'm not going to. Unless that's an option. Let me know in the comment section down below if that is actually an option. But wow, this is I think I like really bit off more than I could chew with this. This is actually kind of huge. You know, I knew the motherboard itself when I got it was kind of huge. I should have known what I was getting into with the case though. Wow. That thing is massive, and that's exactly what I said. I don't know what to do. Yeah. Yes, it did take that long for for me to get back to this because I've been doing a whole lot of other things. But as you guys can see, I'm not going to like really show everything, but I've changed up the setup. As you guys saw in the earlier part of the video, the freaking, all that stuff was like on the, that wall over there, that was my setup. I had to completely change my desk, and this was actually harder than I thought it was because this desk, while it can be swapped, there's a lot of screws that just piss me off. Just gonna be completely honest here. It was ridiculous. It was a nightmare. I was getting stuff wrong all the time. Do not let me build stuff. That's probably really bad because of my PC I'm trying to build. But yes, I had to basically change everything around. I'll get to that in really another video. But what ended up happening was, obviously, I didn't just leave my PC there and then just leave it anywhere. I actually put it right here. Now, I think in the video I did say that I wanted to probably put it right there. And again, I'm not going to be building this PC on the ground, but see, the thing is that I'm just going to have to kind of have it here because it really is not going to fit right here. I tried everything. It is not going to fit right there. It's too freaking wide. It's not too tall, but it's way too wide, so that's not going to work. It's not going to fit over there either. It's not going to fit on the desk. Even if I were to take this up, I don't think I would really be comfortable. Actually, that's actually really bad. Hold on. I could have actually had it be right here if I took this up, but I'm not going to do that. I actually like it being right here. This is actually a pretty fine space. And honestly, I'm going to put it like on like a platform or something so it doesn't like, generate static electricity by being on the freaking floor or whatever. Actually, it does have a stand up there. Let me know in the comment section down below if that's actually okay, because there is like a stand right here. It's not like completely on the floor, actually. Just thought about that. But I don't know about the airflow situation. Let me know. But yes, this is basically where my PC is going to lie. I still have the protective film. It's actually kind of peeling, as you guys can see. But I'm going to leave it right here. I'm going to have the monitor right here. This is the keyboard. The awesome keyboard I unboxed in another video. The monitor's going to be right here. Keyboard, mouse, all this other stuff. Of course, I'm editing this video with the Mac right now, Steam Deck and all that stuff. So I actually really like the setup because it was actually hard closing this door right here. But now, of course, I can just, close the door like it's nothing. And I love this setup because I know some guys might be like, oh, well, you're in a closet with the freak, why don't you just come out? No, I want to stay. Like, I feel like I should accept myself in my own environment. Really, though, this setup is really nice to me. I like little confined spaces. I don't know why. Like, I got some, like, freaking shea butter on here, and it won't come out. I got to get that freaking, like, I don't know. I got to wash that or something. But I really like this space. I do. And I love the fact that when my PC is finally built, it'll actually have somewhere to call home. But with that being said, guys, it's going to be the end of this long overdue video. Another video is going to come out of something else that I have going on. But I'll get more into the setup in another video. It's really cool. I really like this setup a lot. I'll just show you guys like where basically what everything is and everything. But with that being said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you want. And with that also being said, Johnny.